All right, we're going to talk really quickly about cohesion, adhesion, and surface tension. Cohesion is when water binds to other water molecules, and it does this through hydrogen bonding. And adhesion is when water binds to other substances, not water. If you think about what an adhesive is, like tape or glue, it sticks two things together, and that's the same meaning here. So you're sticking water to something else. So here are some water molecules in a really thin tube. This could be xylem in a plant cell, or it could be a capillary tube or whatever. And so you're going to see some hydrogen bonds forming between those water molecules. And so that's cohesion. You're also going to see some hydrogen bonds forming between the water molecules and the sides of the tube. That's adhesion. And these two together give you surface tension. Now, surface tension is really important. It is what allows water to move against gravity. So it is what allows what we call capillary action, and that is just where water will move up a really thin tube. We see this in plants. Water actually moves from the roots up the xylem, which are just really thin tubes in the plant, up to the leaves. And that is due to capillary action, which is a combination of cohesion and adhesion. Surface tension also allows things to walk on water, so things like a water strider. If you Google that, you'll see this spidery looking thing that can walk on water, and it's just because the water molecules are sticking to each other, and his little feet stick to the water molecules, and so it allows him, he is light enough that he will not break those bonds. Cohesion is also why we can get a drop of water on a penny, because that water is sticking to each other. Adhesion, if you have ever dipped a corner of a paper towel in water and you watch that water move up the paper towel, that is adhesion. So those are some other examples. Surface tension is really important in your body. All of the fluids in your body have different surface tension measurements, and different diseases can change that. And so your surface tension is set up in such a way for the fluids in your body to move at the viscosity or whatever, the thickness, the speed at which they're supposed to move. So some things like saliva move really, really quickly because they're thin. Other things like mucus move more slowly because they're thick, and that all goes down to surface tension. But it also can be impacted. So when you get sick, the bacteria and things that are infecting you can actually change the surface tension of the fluids in your body, and that makes it harder for your body to get rid of those things. So if your mucus gets thicker, it might be harder for your body to get rid of the bacteria or the virus that's trying to impact you. So that's cohesion, adhesion, and surface tension. All has to do with water molecules and hydrogen bonding and other intermolecular forces, but mainly hydrogen bonding. And it has really important implications for living creatures, everything from plants to humans. So I hope that helps. If it doesn't, let me know and we'll go over it again.